What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is one of the most important reactions that we know of. It is used by plants, algae, and some bacteria for energy. We're going to be looking at how a plant photosynthesizes today. To begin this process, the plant must first get all of the necessary reactants. The first thing that the plant gets is carbon dioxide. It can get this carbon dioxide from us, since we exhale carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide enters the plant through the stomata and lungs. While carbon dioxide is deadly to humans, plants are able to take it in and make use of it. The second thing it will need is water. It is able to get the water it needs from the ground from its roots. Different plants need different amounts of water to survive. Tropical plants typically need a lot of water, and desert plants like cacti usually don't need that much. Plants have evolved over millions of years to suit their environment. The last thing a plant needs is sunlight. It's not a reactant, but the plant needs the energy from the sun to start the reaction. The sunlight is absorbed by chlorophyll in the chloroplast, which will be taken. Just like every other chemical reaction, photosynthesis has both reactants and products. The reactants in this case are H2O and CO2, or water and carbon dioxide respectively, and the products are C6H12O6, or glucose, and O2 for oxygen. Plants use the glucose for energy to power up the cells. The remaining oxygen is useless to them, and so they release it. This is important because other animals, including humans, need oxygen to breathe, and plants can give us some for free. The chloroplast, an organelle in a plant cell, is where photosynthesis occurs. Inside the chloroplast, all the reactants are transformed into the products. The chloroplast has a few major structures. The first structure is a thylakoid. Thylakoids resemble a pancake and often stack on top of each other. Chlorophyll, the main pigment in the cell, is inside the thylakoid. It absorbs the light from the sun and starts the light cycle, the first part of photosynthesis. Another major structure is the stroma. The stroma is a tissue and is like the cytoplasm of a cell. It holds everything together and makes the structure of the chloroplast. It is where the Calvin cycle begins, also known as the second part of photosynthesis. The granums are stacks of thylakoids that work together to get the job done. The lamella is a membranous fold in the chloroplast. It links two thylakoids from two different granums together. Now we will be taking a look at the light cycle. The light cycle takes place in the thylakoids of the chloroplast and is the first step of photosynthesis. Here's a quick sketch of the inside of the thylakoid. The thylakoid membranes are phospholipid bilayers, which means that they are good at maintaining concentration gradients of ions, proteins, and other substances. This means that they have a higher concentration on either side of the membrane. There are 5 major protein complexes inside the thylakoid membrane: photosystem 1, photosystem 2, cytochrome complex, NADP plus synthase, and APT synthase. We will look at each one with detail below. Photosystem 2 is where everything begins. Everything is put into motion when chlorophyll and PS2 absorbs the light from the sun. The light energy is absorbed by the electron inside the chlorophyll and excites them. The energized electron then leaves the chlorophyll through a special protein called a mobile electron carrier and goes through the electron transport chain, or ETC. It will be taken into the cytochrome complex. Now, since the chlorophyll lost an extra electron, it is an ion. To become neutral again, it takes a water molecule and splits it into hydrogen ions and oxygen ions. Oxygen atoms are...
The next major protein complex is the cytochrome complex. Here, the cytochrome uses the energy from the electron to pump in the proton. This charges a thylakoid like a battery. The protons repel each other and are eager to get out of the stroma. They get out through a special protein called ATP synthase.
electron is now low on energy, but it's going to be re-energized again in photosystem 1. After absorbing more sunlight energy, the electron takes another ride with the electron carrier. This time the electron carrier will take the electron to the NADP plus reductase. Photosystem 1 is similar to photosystem 2, but there are a few differences. The major difference here is that no water is split since photosystem 1 never loses an electron. The NADP plus reductase is the last stop for the electron. Here, the NADP plus takes on 2 electrons and the hydrogen ions from before, and with the help of an enzyme, makes NADPH. NADPH is crucial in photosynthesis and will help in the Calvin cycle. Here's a review of ATP synthase in case you missed it. The protons inside the thylakoid repel each other and are eager to get out into the stroma. They get out through the ATP synthase. The ATP synthase spins as protons leave the thylakoid. This combines an inorganic phosphate and ADP, which makes ATP. ATP will be in the stroma and will help with the Calvin cycle. This is the end of the light reaction. What we have left now is oxygen, ATP, and NADPH. Oxygen is released into the air since the plant is needed. This is important because humans require a lot of oxygen to be able to survive. ATP and NADPH is a storage of energy, but is unstable until the plant doesn't use it. The ATP and NADPH instead move onto the stroma to help out with Calvin cycle, which we will look at now. The second stage of photosynthesis is the Calvin cycle. Here's a very simplified version of the Calvin cycle. The Calvin cycle takes place in the stroma. 6 carbon dioxide molecules combine with other carbon molecules that were already in the cell. The molecule is unstable and splits into a more stable molecule. This new molecule has 3 carbons and there are 12 of them. They transform into a brand new different molecule where they gain energy. They gain this energy from ATP and the NADPH. 2 of these energized molecules go out and make sugar. The remaining 10 molecules combine and remake the original molecule with 5 carbon atoms, and the entire cycle restarts.